Hello, guys. Good evening and welcome to Amani Live. I know you guys miss me a lot, yes. And knowing what is going on at the moment, we have decided to now have the show twice in a month as well. So I must say I'm sorry for being late today. Okay, and as I promised, I said today we are going to talk about female artist management. We want to know what goes into managing females. We want to know their challenges. We want to know why Ghanaian female musicians are not up to the level of the male musicians as well. Are they not working hard as the males, or are they not pushing themselves? Are they not producing a good music? Why are we not supporting our females out there? So after a break, we'll come back to that and discuss this.
Oh, ya say ya kalakatanka. Oh, ya say ya kalakatanka. Zo. Yeah, yim katwa ya say ya kalakatanka. Come for yela, so go yela. Yeah, ya keka pusuma. Suma pam pam. So mo yela. La kayam ama benim song ehumen onane benim semdawo yela nete sema liberty wela mabia eni suma fam la kayam mo botekra ama benim song ehumen onane be sema dawo yela ana lefio.
Hello, guys. I hope you enjoyed that song by Lamisi. I really don't understand the language, but I really enjoy the song. I know it really sounds well. So, talking about Lamisi, I have Lamisi here, and I would want her to briefly explain, like tell us a bit about her song. Hi, Lamisi. Welcome to Money Life.
Hi.
What's up?
Cool.
Okay, so that was your song playing. Can we know a bit about, like, briefly explain what
It's
the
a
song
happy
is about?
song, like a party song. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like Mentiobia. So it talks about you being happy. You work towards what, like, be content. So Mentiobia, just be yourself, be happy, love your life how you are.
Okay. What inspired you to actually write that song?
I think everything I record is I don't know how to say it. Well, with this particular one, it's about my experience, how I grew. I grew up in a shy man, and then there are lots of things about it that can easily distract you. When I was growing up, I think after GHS, you find most of the girls bleaching, or they are becoming teenage mothers.
Yeah.
And some of my mates are mothers of 4, some 5, and all of that. So you know where I'm coming from. And then it wasn't easy to finish GHS and then go to secondary school, go to the uni, let alone talking about a master's degree. So
Wow.
it was something that from my experience and my background, just like, Mintubia, you can be who you want to be once you are determined, you are focused. Sometimes time you might not get there the time you wish, but the end always justifies the means. So it's not about when you got there. all that matters is you are there, you have it.
That's quite an inspiration to those who are watching. So if you're a young girl out there, Lamisi is saying that in Ethiopia you can be anything that you want to be. Just work hard on it. So apart from Lamisi, I have Micheal Gborglah. I hope I pronounce your name right.
Yeah.
Yes, here with me. Micheal is a media consultant and he's here to talk about the female artist management as well. What's up, Micheal? I know the COVID has made you.
It has crippled our movements and our productions and all that, but there are also other aspects that we are trying to plow and then see how best it can work.
So sorry, he's actually my friend on Facebook. So over the week he has seen my post on female artist management, because it has been a speculation recently that came out between a female artist and her manager, and this is not the first time. Like, they are not the first people and they won't be the last people. And it's like in every business we have that. You sometimes have a CEO and his wife working together, while some institutions they don't actually work together. Now, Micheal, you're a man. I've seen you argue with people on my wall on this issue, because some people were like, managing a female artist is not profitable. So if it's not profitable, they feel that dating them, they can, I don't know if the dating will bring profit.
Exchange for the profit.
Yes, in kind.
Emotional profit.
So Micheal, tell me, like, I know you don't agree with them, because I've seen you write a lot of things on my wall. Yeah, tell me your view on that.
Okay, so artist management is a profession. That's what I want people to understand. It's a profession. It's not like your best friend decides to manage you. That's the first issue. Now it is work. So if we are going into artist management, you should know that it is work. The artist should also know that that is my area of work. One. What a lot of people don't understand is that they want to mix pleasure with work. So let's take, for instance, you are going to look for a job at I don't want to mention a company, at Amani Life. You write an application, you are called for an interview, you sit down, you discuss. You understand? So that is the procedure to get a job. But then most of these industry right now, it's like it's a casual meeting. I meet Lamisi. Oh, Lamisi, I heard you can sing. Oh, okay, wow, nice. Okay, let's go for lunch. And then we are at lunch and everything. I think I want to manage you the way you are doing things and all. Let's do this. So
but you said some say I want to produce you.
I want to produce, you know. Yes, I want to manage and produce you. You see, there are two different things. Like the person has even added so much to it on the plate. And then as time goes on, you are eating. So the first meeting was even wrong. Where the business even started was wrong. So then at the end of the day, what do you think? So the first foot in was wrong foot.
The approach was really wrong.
Was really wrong.
Yeah.
Good. Now another thing is that entitlement. Now let me give you an example. Female soldiers are not trained differently from male soldiers, because on the war front, the bullets that are flying are not different from. They don't have female bullets and they don't have male bullets. Every bullet is a bullet. So if the music industry is a male-dominated area. Now, if you're a female and you are coming in, don't feel that the industry is going to treat you like because you're a female, so we should help you. No, it is a jungle, and we are all fighting for it. So it is a space. So if right now, the reason why some of them are saying that it's not profitable to manage a female artist is because of what comes with females. The emotions, I'll get pregnant, and boyfriends will be giving instructions.
I don't want us to get pregnant.
Exactly.
No, it's you see, when you get pregnant, now there will be issues. You know, for my wife like this, she got pregnant, she had to be at home, she had to stop banking, come and stay at home for the next like 6 months to be able to, you know, there is a whole process. A man will never get pregnant and all that. So that's the process. Now, something comes up. Get up and let's go and do the show. I think Lamisi will have to bath. There are times when I've moved out of the house with my artist without bathing, and he's on live TV.
I think you guys are being unfair to females.
No, like I'm telling you the reason why
Okay.
all these people want to say that female artist management is a whole issue altogether.
Yeah.
Because of the way things are being done. You
Yeah.
get it? For me, I can just remove this thing and go for another interview. Lamisi probably will have to change.
No, okay.
No, like maybe other females. She doesn't care, but then other people. So
Okay.
it is artist management is an industry. It's not an entitlement for. We don't have female industry. We don't have male industry. It's an industry.
But Michael, I feel that you have given too much excuse on why it is not profitable. I don't know if Lamisi agree with me in terms of she is a female, she will be pregnant. I'm sure that there's a way out of this thing.
Yes, there is a way out. The way out is that, no, I'm not saying, that's not what I'm saying. I'm telling you the reason why people think it's not profitable.
For the fact that
For the fact that she'll get pregnant and all that. Let me give you an example. Even with the, no, it's like, it's something. Let me give you an example. In the course of managing a female, let me see. And then maybe around, we have cocoa seasons in the industry.
Yes.
So we get to around that time, and then your artist is pregnant. And then maybe you have to rope in like 7 shows, 7 quality
So
shows.
get pregnant.
No, I'm not saying you shouldn't get pregnant, but I'm telling you the things that can make us go back. So let's say, for instance, how are those artists surviving when COVID
At
came?
least she's pregnant. What if she's not well? She's ill or she's seriously ill.
Good.
It could happen.
It could happen. All these things could happen. But you see, there are things that you can't do away with. You see, when
I
you're
think that
heavily
sometimes
pregnant,
some of these managers, they just assume that okay, because someone ever told me that he wanted to manage me, and then but unless he dates me. And I asked him, now pay me that, and I say, management, how about managing me? And he said, now pay me. And it's like, you cry, so, you know, should I be bad like that? You be nice girl. But the reason be say, you girls, if they manage you, where you get some boy for one corner, anything we go discuss, we go discuss with your boy. Way into, if he be immatured, or he's jealous, he'll say that, no, don't do it, don't do it, they are trying to take advantage, they'll do this. So we will come back, and then whatever we discuss and we agree, we will come back and say, oh, I'm sorry, but I don't think we should do this. And I'm like, wow. And what tells you that when you date me, I still can't do that? Because I can still date you because of what I want from you, and I still have that my boyfriend on the side, and we will still discuss. And you are my boyfriend, and he's also my boyfriend. I still go and discuss with the original boyfriend, and I still come and because you also like me, now you are also compelled to do things that will make your girlfriend artist happy. So in the end, the three of us, you know, it's like a triple agony. So in the end, we get nowhere. So I told him that, well, I think you should know the kind of artist you should work with as a female artist. Me, I'm a hustler, you know, and then when it comes to my work, I'm not nice. Yeah. Even my sisters know that about me. And people I work with, band, they know it. My manager, he will tell you that, Lamisi, you see her cool like that, don't joke with her when it comes to work. She can give you pressure. She can push you to work. That's it. So he tells me that I'm one female that gives him a different impression, because there was a day that someone was chatting me in South Africa. He wanted to buy me ticket for vacation, and I asked him to send me that money so we can use to promote my video on TV.
Thank you.
And then I was discussing with my manager, and he was surprised that I was telling that person that instead of the vacation, send the ticket money so we invest into my work. And then that was it. So I think it depends on the kind of artist you be, because now they are all looking for female artists like that, because they assume that the sex appeal is what can sell.
Yes.
So if they are going for an artist, they are looking for an artist who is either fair skin, you know, with the dark ones here.
Yeah.
Or either very small waist, very curvy, or a female who has something that, you know, and they go like, wow. So now their attention, excuse me, some of the managers, they are not serious.
Okay.
That's it.
First of all, some of the female artist managers, they are just not serious, because they just go for the females based on certain
features.
Yes, and based on certain criteria. So in the end, it's either maybe you have money that they have to use your own money to work for you, or you have something else that, you know, would push them to work for you. So what would you expect in the end? Because you now, the artist is not someone who is forceful. Be aware, serious. The person is hungry for success. The person is there, and you think this person looks good, so we can put her on the market and make it. And you go and talk to her, and she says, okay, Maye. So at any point in time, the person can just misbehave, and then.
Okay, if you just join us live, we are streaming live from Stardom Africa at the moment. As usual, they are the producers of this program, and then we are talking about female artist management. I have Martin Yeboah here. He said that nice program, but only impotent man can manage female artists. I feel that this is not Martin Yeboah. You've been saying a lot of bad things on my wall. This is not fair to female artists. Kweku Abwaji says, we are here. Okay, welcome, dear Simonita. Thank you. Day one. Emmanuel says, you're looking good. Thank you, Emmanuel. And so if you just join us, let us know your views as well on female artist management, and share as well. You can create a watch party. So because this is not just about Lamisi, this is not just about female artists. It happens even within photographers. I said this issue, we'll talk about it one day. Photographers and models. Like you said, Lamisi said, they meet photographers who go like, I want to manage you, I'll make you famous on IG, I'll get you this and that, and then at the end it turns out very funny. So on that note, I want to ask Lamisi, on what terms do you guys sign your contract? Are you represented by a lawyer, or do you just, like how he said, familiar faces, maybe he saw you, oh you are good, or blah blah blah, or do you come together with your managers to agree that these are the terms and conditions? I'm saying this because I read Mimi's contract to Nana Blue, and she's not supposed to be pregnant for, I think, 10 years. And Mimi explained that she was in school when they met her, like university. I don't know her age then. So if you are met with such contract, I don't know your contracts. Can you like go by, because out of desperation say, okay, why not? I need a manager, so let me just sign.
I think it depends on the artist, because for instance me, because you know what, I don't want to mention it, but we are in this Ghana here that certain artists quit working with management, and they are not even allowed to perform songs that they together, songs that they did together. As much as they had their voices on, you can't perform them. So that means you have to start from the scratch, which is so difficult. I wouldn't sign such a contract. And what I'm saying, it depends on the artist. It depends on what you want. If you just want hits, and then you know everything is already made, and they just call you, come and sing, and then you become a hit, but this and this, and you know you don't have anything to do, so your input is not so much, and you are just there, the figure is there, so you do it, and you don't have a say. So it depends on what you want. But if you are that kind of artist that you also want to help the team to work, it's not as if you want to do everything for yourself, but you want to help the team to work. So they are working, you're also, you know, doing your part, playing your part to support the team. There will be a clear understanding, rules, expectations, and all of that. And when it comes to contract, there are various forms of contract. It could be verbally, it could be written. I don't have any written contract with my manager, but we understand each other so much. We've never had any issue. We've never had any problem. His family is so supportive. Even if they have to support us with anything, they will do. When his car breaks down, sometimes he has to go get, you know, his family's car, and then they are okay. You know, they are very supportive. So he is very smart enough. He knows me, and then we were friends for some time. And coming to my music business, we didn't sit down and say, so, oh, from now you are my manager or this. We were discussing and talking and then sharing music and all of that. And then by implication, we started working.
That's what
just by implication. Yes. So, and then with our meeting, it wasn't like lunch, dinner. It's business. Anytime we are talking, if I need help, I call him, oh, Sankis, this and this and this. And he advises me. So,
but you don't have a written contract.
There are some
no,
things.
What I'm saying that contract, you don't have to write and sign. That's not the only contract.
Okay.
You can read law of contracts. There are verbal contracts. Sometimes by ratification, implication, it's a contract.
But did you
we have agreed.
Witness?
What?
Did you have?
Yeah, we have witnesses.
Okay.
Yes, we have.
Michael wanted to say something.
Okay, so there are a few things I would want to clarify. Clarify.
With me?
Yes, with somebody.
No, with me, I'm fine because I don't have any issue with my management and
No,
He's
no,
saying
like
it because
basically
there are
for the
people
pepper,
watching.
other people
Yes,
watching.
So
yes,
in case
yes.
they want to.
no, I am different. My case is
Yes.
exceptional.
So he also wants
Okay,
to
so
just say
maybe somebody
something.
might actually take your advice. So
No, okay, I'm sorry.
it works for you.
Wait, I'm sorry. Let me clarify it. So there are various forms of contract.
Contracts.
You
Yes.
look at yourself and whoever you want to work with, and then both of you decide which one would work for you.
But
If you
sometimes
have to
don't know,
write it,
anything can happen.
anything can happen. It's just, you can still write it and something will still happen.
It's true.
Even married, people get married today, next week they want to divorce.
Yeah.
They go to the registrar general, they sign, yet something happens.
Yeah.
So if you sign with a lawyer, a judge, it's not a guarantee.
Yes,
You
but
see,
then you have something to show.
Yes, so that's the understanding. Contract, both of you come to an agreement. Okay, let's have a memorandum of understanding.
Yeah.
Let's have a proper contract. Let's write it. Let's do this. So it depends on the two parties. Whichever form of contract that works for you, go for it. I'm not saying go by mine. No, no.
Okay.
Okay. So like I want to come in here. You see, there is always a right way of doing things, and we shouldn't compromise on what is right. So let's take for instance, you marry by the traditional means. Yes, it is marriage, but then when you go to the court and you sign, that is where the law can come in to actually fight for. Yes, if you do traditional this thing, the law can help you to a certain extent, but it can't go the full arm's length of whatever it is. So let us not look at it that, okay, fine, yes, some things can work for you. There are people who I've worked with certain people, managed them, certain artists. We never had any verbal stuff. We were just there, say, oh, you are my manager, and we started working, and nothing was actually, it worked very well till we part ways.
Yeah.
It works. But you see, human beings are human beings. People's minds change. When money comes in, there's a lot of things that run through the minds of people and all that. So I feel that at every point, there should be a paper contract. And then there should be lawyers involved from both parties. Let's sit down, let's agree that, okay, this is what is happening. Now, the reason why I would advise that lawyers should come into it is that because if you have to understand the contract before you sign, that you know that the music you are producing, should anything happen and you want to go separate ways, you own rights to the music, the production company owns rights to the music. You get it? Now let me talk about this sex appeal and then fairness and all that. You see, one thing is that for me, I've always said that an artist manager identifies the artist, identifies a talent. A talent does not identify a manager. That is how it's supposed to go. A manager will be able to sit and listen and go like, this person is good, and approaches the talent and say, talent, listen to me, this is what I want us to do. You understand? Then gradually the thing is built and we take it off from there. Now, we have an industry, okay? Back in the days, until recently, we started using dark girls for adverts and all that. You see, it's a conservative kind of market. So at a point, if it is data, everybody now spends time on because of COVID. The moment COVID is over, we all return back to the analog processes. You get it? So that is what we are in. But you see, everything adds up to make it nice. So you have to have a sex appeal. You have to look good. I can tell you certain artists who are not selling just because of their appearance, their outfit, the way they dress, how they even talk, and all that. You see, it's a full package. Artist management and artist grooming. It's a full package. What you wear, what you use, the kind of brands you wear, and all that. It really matters. If it didn't matter, like, trust me, everybody can wear this thing, jalabia or something, and just be walking around. You get it?
Yeah.
So it is a full package. So that's what she was saying, that you see, artist management is a profession. I tell people, it's a profession. It's not like you are working with your friend, you are with your pastor, your wife. You will find out all these people, interesting people, managing all these people and things. Number two, one of the reasons why, like, the women is very different. Even with the men, some of the guys that are managed, you will find out that you are talking to him and then the girlfriend is co-managing him from behind.
Yeah.
You understand? And it is so annoying. Like, you know, I've been in this game for 15 plus and I understand how it works, and I'm telling you, this is how it's supposed to go. And then you find out, you talk, the person understands, go back and then come. And then when you do a lot of interrogation, you find out that it's the girlfriend or the wife somewhere, a side manager, is putting in a lot of pressure. You get it? But most times the guys are able to be controlled.
Okay.
But then when it's a female, because I've worked with some few
Although-
female artists,
the
and
woman is-
the reason why they have left, I'm telling you, there was a fantastic lady, female artist in the industry. Today, she's off.
Oh.
Very fantastic. Why? Because one boyfriend just came in and was trying to tell us what we should do. You understand? And it's
Was
funny.
he giving you guys money?
He was nothing, no.
Wow.
But just for the fact that he has gotten a boyfriend,
girl.
you get what I'm saying? Then at the end of the day, the boy will tell you, don't go. They are calling you to go into the studio by this time. Why do you go from 11 o'clock to 4 a.m.? That is the time I'll get my artist to actually concentrate, pitch, and do all. She understands
no,
it, you know?
it's not always in the night.
No,
Me,
no,
like this in the night, I don't sing
No,
well.
she's saying
No,
that
it's not like I'm saying sometimes.
maybe-
and
Okay, yeah,
you know,
yeah,
let's
yeah.
take for
Recording,
instance.
yeah.
Even
It could even
like-
be a shoot. Yeah.
We enter into
Because
December.
even in my,
Yes,
in my,
yeah. No,
in
no,
my,
it's- you're
in my
right,
field,
sometimes, yeah.
it happens. Even in fashion,
Yeah.
there is no working time. I
At
don't-
any time,
At
you can
any
be
time,
called.
a client can call you that very. I just remember something, and because we post online, people see it from different countries
At different
so,
times.
yes.
Yeah.
So someone may start calling you on WhatsApp call. You can't say that you have closed.
You know, there are times, and
Something.
today before I came with my guy and everything, we were discussing, like I was telling you, COVID has really affected me. Like a Sunday by this time, I wouldn't be around here. You know, because you have an early morning show or something in Takrady. The moment you are done, you are flying in back to Accra. On your way to Accra, you know you are coming to settle in Accra. Then you get a call. And then you say, oh, maybe it is a pass-through. And then you do a pass-through. From there, then some call come again and say, party. So imagine if it's a female artist. Oh, I'm coming to Accra. When I come to Accra, we'll take you to lunch. You get what I'm saying? And then we get there and I tell you that, Charlie, there's money at
Is that why
somewhere.
they end up dating their money?
You get it. So these are some of the things that happen. But I'll come there and correct some of the
Okay.
issues. So we get to Accra. She knows what I'm talking about. You get to Accra, and then your manager tells you that, Charlie, let's pick this money. It be quick money. Let's add up to it so that you top up. And then you go. Once you are coming back, then they tell you that, oh, it's a small party for my boss, and he say he wants to offer this for a pass through. Quickly, let me see, sharp. Then we are going. You get it? When we get there, we take the money and we are off. So by the time she had promised that boyfriend that, oh, we'll meet and go for lunch and go and do this or dinner, sure, we are playing show at 12 o'clock. So you see the girl the next day. Let's say for she actually misplaced her keys, left her keys in the car and all that. But it's fine, right?
Yeah.
Good. Now she's from a show. Her keys are somewhere. She has to find a
That's
way
stranded.
to, sleep and all that. This is
Did
what
you
comes
show
with
up
it.
here?
She's a hard girl.
Yes.
I have been with certain female artists. My stomach is paining me. I have to go to the washroom.
My period just came.
You know, and everything. But you get what I'm saying. So these are the things that are adding up. Now, female artist management is cocoa. I'm telling you. It's cocoa. If you manage a female artist, you break through. It's easy to break through.
No wonder, I think yesterday Bullet said now he's rich.
Oh yes, because you know what? You know, all the excuse me, all our big men and things, they have sitting down, Islamisi and things jumping around. That's fantastic. It's it's a male dominant world. I won't lie to you.
Okay.
You get it? I would want to see
So then
Lamisi.
it's profitable.
It's profitable, but what brings the profit? The journey to bring the profit is where the problem is. So, like I'm saying in here, to invest into a female artist, it takes a lot of grace
And risk.
and risks. You
Oh,
get what I mean?
yeah. Okay, so now you
No, no,
agree
it's
with
true.
no, she
I
knows.
agree
She knows
with
what I'm
him.
saying.
You know,
Okay.
me, I'm exceptional, but generally,
Yeah.
what he's saying, it's very real. And what they say about female artists, it's real.
Yeah.
But I always stand of the view that you should know the kind of female you are investing into.
Yeah.
You know, in life things happen, people change and all of
Yeah.
that. But if you see someone who is very passionate about something, it will be difficult for the person to change because of something trivial, you know.
Okay, so let me ask you, because I don't want to ask whether I don't know if you are comfortable with me asking your relationship, personal relationship, and
I
your
don't
your music. How do you manage? Like if you are dating, I don't know your status, but if you are dating, how do you manage that? Because he was talking about your boyfriend calling you or your husband or
Co-managers,
whoever. Even
co-managers.
sometimes your family. My mother can call me right now like 5 times. So like, how do you?
My mom just called me.
Okay. So how do you manage that time with your relation? Because maybe you two, you want to marry. or
Well, I
something.
think in the past I had a few challenges
Okay.
in relationships because of my career, and then I decided to focus on the career and ignore, because men would always be there.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the day, if I fail, and I'm not lucky to meet a man who is not rich, he will say my wife is lazy or this girl is lazy, she's not forceful and all of that. And it's because of what I compromised, you know, to let go of my career just to make a man happy, some man happy. So I prefer to focus on my career and then build myself. And then when I get to a certain level, men respect women that are hardworking. So you get to a level that you know you attract you attract your kind of man who would understand you, who even say go, don't you have anything today? Don't you have any event? Don't you have? So I for some time I was very single. And it was funny. I go out and there was one guy who said, "Let me see, they be a singer, they're a lesbian." And then, you know, yeah, the guys were all laughing because they thought I was hiding my status, but that wasn't it. It was just because one guy told me that, "Oh, and that was the last time.
Yeah.
Because I don't know why you should tell me that, because it's my passion. You see, so no matter how of a rich man my partner is, allow me to also do my thing, you know, once it's not affecting you directly. So I'm okay with my life now.
Thank you very much. And Mia Solomon says, I enjoyed her performance yesterday on Music.
Thank you.
She lost her kiss, so.
She fired.
Okay, guys, so on this note, let me see have another video that I want us to enjoy. Then when we come back, we proceed and talk about next thing. Thank you.
Fuzangele masekia na no inu yo oya. Fuzangele masekia na no inu yo oya. Banim kala ka ansaktifo. Da fele ka fu yele ma kan yele fu umya. Fu ya yelzan kala kanin guri fu waye. Ngami yu ya galin kule baka fu zaminwela. Ahe. Ahe oh, ahe, ahe oh. Tini pasama tini nane mori taba, beni taba kakori taba ama aye. Yomo funini kosuma deke kabu sunganga yifonone. Ngami yuya kalinkule baka fuzemi mwela. Ahe, ahe, ahe oh. Ahe, ahe, oh. Aye, la ke down. Aye, dana ke down. Careful, yalma. Aye, da gunzalam. Bay apa, atanga dana eni yalam. Inguzinti pausankana. Nakamen yelabutin. Ayo, ahe, 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 oh. Inyeni huneo. Ahe, kulendole fuya. Ahe, oh. Baba tatimam kambu kaliba bana yelim sela bana na kambang yele yesira demi yakugule mama ni mayeta mala se ewela ondali ime butera ni ime saraka la yu ondame mam takanela bam yu kale Hawaii igana unko lendo fosot yeah fuzanele maseke I know in you, oh yeah. Boy, I know in you, oh yeah. Aye, la ke down. Aye, dana ke down. Careful, yalma. Aye, da gunzalam. Bay apa, atanga dana eni yalam. Inguzinti pausankana. Nakamen yelabutin. Ayo, aye, aye, oh. Dana ene ganga o ene yala in cuisine te pausa kana aye to boke me palum yama for palum yama for pamam ya indu yo ya for gba makale aye boyela for ayidana
So the other one. So
Now
Hello guys, welcome back. We are really enjoying Lamisi today. I'm really glad that she's here. I know you guys are enjoying out there as well. So back on the show, we were talking about, if you just join us, we were talking about female artists, and this is not just about female artists because it happens in every area, like fashion, everywhere. Like females are always, I don't know, it's like they are not pushing enough, but I see females are working hard out there. And then I've been hearing a lot about female artists investments not being profitable. So I'm here with a media consultant who is Micheal Gborglah, and also I have Lamisi here with me. If you watch Music on TV3 yesterday, you would have seen her performance.
Fire.
Yes, and then she was before we went for that break, she was talking about how for her, because she can always talk for herself here, she was talking about how she manages her business and relationship, and how she would choose business first than relationship. Any relationship that will actually pull her back, she's not going in for it. So since Micheal is a guy, I want to ask him a question because he's married to Micheal. I don't know what your wife does anyway, but
She's a banker.
okay, she's a bank. I
Now
know bank,
she's
they spend a lot of time at work as well. They don't close at 5 actually, they stay there. But let's imagine the situation that Lamisi, excuse me to say, is your wife or your, before you met her, she's a musician already. And she has to, you know, our culture is different. She has to spend all her time out there with manager. Imagine, she's worrying you every day.
Spending time.
Yes, spending time with manager, and you are not into music business, so you don't know. Sometimes when you are in the business, you understand. Yes, but if you are not into music business, you don't understand.
In the
what
point
the
of
person is
correction,
doing.
sometimes when he's in the business,
Still
Wow,
correct.
jealous. Okay, let's imagine he's into it or he's not into it, and then she's always calling you. Who friend is say on fire? Oh, I'm with the manager, and the manager too is a male. How would you? I want you to be very honest.
Very honest.
Are you going to be a co-manager, or how would you feel?
You see, men are like they're hunters, and they you know, when they get to their prey, they protect the area. You understand? Good. But I believe that maturity is what plays that role, that defense role for yourself and even for your partner. So for me, I push my wife to do a lot of things. Recently, I was telling my wife that I can't wait for her to become president of Ghana so that I'll become the first gentleman. You know, that kind of thing. It's like, it's maturity. It's a certain level of maturity that you get to in life to be able to understand and then appreciate what the person has been called to do, and understand the person's purpose. So for me, honestly, with my wife and myself, like vice versa, when I got into the industry, when she met me, I was in the industry already.
Okay.
And with me, we are dealing with girls, everyday girls and everything. All you need to do is build your trust, let her know where you are going, what is involved. Sometimes when I'm doing production, she's on set. She's involved with most of the things I'm doing. Sometimes, recently I was doing auditions for presenters and everything. She was the one who was doing the calling. You get it. So that understanding is there. There's a difference between our work ethics and all that anyway, but we are able to meet at a point, discuss and go like, okay, push it and all that. You get it. So for me, I think it's maturity. You have to be mature emotionally, wisdom wise, like a whole lot. You need to be mature to actually be able to do some of these things, because it's not easy.
Let me see, what about you? If you were female and you are, because I know guys have issues, so it's just that they don't talk about it with their personal relationship, as in the musicians, because people assume that
when you spend time with somebody, no,
girls.
the thing is that, okay, when you spend time with somebody, you bond.
Okay.
You get it. That's the truth. You bond with the person, but you have to be disciplined enough to know that the fact when you are working in EcoBank and you bond with your boss, you don't sleep with your boss. So why is it artist management? Artists, when it comes, this is an entertainment industry, so the word there is entertainment. So even when we are working, we are happy. You get that? We are happy because it is in that atmosphere that we can become creative. So our work is a little bit, there's this leisureness attached to it, but in that leisureness you need to be very careful. So like for me, sometimes maybe you have to shoot an advert or you have to do something tomorrow and everything. A female, you're calling me, you're sending me a message at 10 and all that. I won't mind. I'll respond in the morning. You
Okay.
understand? So it helps to build that. You don't entertain certain conversations. You see, that is what is able to guard you. And then you become very principled.
But one thing I know, because I don't know about Lamisi field, but one thing I know is that as a female, you sometimes you can't even disclose your relationship status because of maybe your business. Not because you are dating different men, but you feel that more times people are patronizing you simply because maybe you're a female. Not necessarily. Me, I can talk for myself, selling shoes. People come to buy, some people, not always, buy my shoes, not really because they don't see other shoes out there, but maybe because I'm nice, just like that. They come to buy. They don't come and propose or anything, no. They just feel that I'm nice, I'm a nice person, and they come to buy, okay? And talking about messages, there are times your clients can, because I don't know about musicians, send you a message and go like, hey baby, what's up, I miss you. And me too, sometimes I go like, hey, I miss you too. It does not mean we are having sex. Okay, so for a female artist, maybe she has to be nice to people to probably sponsor her music videos. She cannot be rude. Maybe there are certain things she doesn't like, but because of her music,
for the sake of
yes,
career.
she has to be, let me say, flirty, not like they're having sex.
No,
in
I
a
don't
bad
think.
way,
I think that.
nice.
I think that there's a limit to everything.
As a woman, yes, it's so much needed, but you should know the boundaries
Okay.
to your personal life, your
Yeah.
privacy, you know. And then what you are saying, I do that a lot. People come, and some people will go like, let me see, she's like that. If you follow her like that, you'll be dreaming and then nothing, you know. It's fun. It's fun. The fact that, you know, I'm with a man or I have someone in my life, I don't have to go about singing about it. Oh, I have a boy, I have a boy. No. Who doesn't know you have? Any man who is coming after you knows there's someone. He's either coming or by torso or he's come to kick the person out.
Simple.
You know, so everyone knows that definitely you have someone or someone is eyeing you somewhere. So you don't have to be singing it, throwing it to their face that, oh, you have someone. No. So with our work, most of it is done on social media, and social media is not real.
Yes.
That's it. So you can see someone on social media all polished up, but trust me, if you see the person's, you know, private life, you will be disappointed. So there's nothing real on social media. So if I'm just being flirty on social media just to create a good vibe between me and you, which will never, you know, get into real life, I mean, I don't lose anything. Just being nice to you or making you feel good in your head, and then, you know, I mean.
Okay, quickly, before we end the show, I want to ask Lamisi this question. Apart from Mimi, even I didn't know that we had female managers in Ghana, because I only know male managers. I used to print CDs for them, so I know a lot of them.
CD printer.
Yeah, bro. So I know a lot of I know a lot of them, but I didn't know about females, managing females. Okay, and I got to know about Mimi recently because of the whole speculations. Would you want a female to manage you? Like, do you think that females can actually, because people think that we can't work together?
No, it's possible.
Yeah.
It's too possible.
It's very possible. It depends on their mindset. If they are both business minded, trust me, it's possible. Whatever the men do, they can even achieve twice or three times what.
Okay.
Because women, we have that, you know, appealing nature that, for instance, if I go to a man and say, hey, come to me, he will quickly be touched, you know, and he will say, Ubedi den, and now they're Jewy. But if this man goes, I come to him, he will look at, and now Bema, like, even their ego.
Look at your beer, you're coming to
his
bed.
ego will not even make him tell that man that, oh, I come to him, offering, and even if he's able to say, the man will watch him in a way and be surprised. What is wrong? He will just assume there's something wrong with him. But with the woman, he won't assume anything. Instantly, he will act if only he can. So if a female manages a female and they are both business minded, they can achieve twice or three times what the male managers can.
Okay. I want your final message to people that are watching the show. But on that note, I want you to, because there's this perception people have, most people have, also because of some of you female musicians, when you are beefing and things, you insult each other.
It's part of the game.
I know
but every female is a shout.
Okay.
It's
So they usually
fine. It
create
helps the
this
industry.
impression that they're probably sleeping you have to sleep to the top.
No.
Yeah, no, they create that impression in people's, even in my industry it happens. People think that fashion designers, like, not the people who are sewing, designers labeled and packaged,
Negativity
they are,
selling.
they are doing something else. So maybe there are young girls who, because she talked about ashama and all that, who would probably want to go into music, but because of this perception, because people have perception, even with locks, people have perception. Yes, what message you have for them out there? Because I love your music. I think you are doing
Timeless music,
Yeah.
fantastic
See,
music.
a
It's not fried rice
a
music.
man who tells you that, okay, I want to date you before I help you, he can date you and will not help you.
okay.
You know, so it's not a guarantee that if the person is capable of helping you and he's giving you that condition and then you embrace it, you are going to get whatever you want. It's not a guarantee. What I want to tell them out there is that just work hard, and then see, success, there's no time limit. There's no restrictions, or there's no one best way of doing things. There are several ways. What works for someone might not work for you. Some people release songs today, tomorrow it's a hit. It's all over the radio stations. Other people to release, and then it takes weeks, and then it doesn't become hit song, but it's still relevant after years. Today we still listen to Amachi Dede, we listen to Lumba and Kojenchi. They were not producing hit songs. Let's
Even
get it.
Kenata.
Yes, so everything is time. Don't be in a rush. Just take your time, and then stay focused and pray, and then, you know, seek advice from the right people too. So everything is possible.
Yeah, everything is possible.
Everything is possible.
Michael, you are a man.
Why is the whole thing in here?
No, yeah, because it's like we are always vulnerable for this thing. So you need to tell us something.
Okay.
Other guys are watching.
Good.
Yeah.
So if as an artist manager, as an artist, a talent, a female talent, first of all, you want to get into a business. Spend time to research about the business, learn about the business, know the experiences of the business before you enter into it. When you enter into it, when you are ready to enter into it, seek consultancy from people who are in the business. You don't get advice from friends. If you want to be a medical doctor, you don't go and talk to a mechanic, you talk to a medical doctor.
Yeah.
So that's basically it. Number two, know that what you're about to do is what to put food on the table. It is what is going to represent you. It's what is going to make you go and come. And the next thing is that as a talent, is a manager that identifies you. Fine. Sometimes in other cases, you will actually bump into a manager and the person will fall in love with you. In love with your work, not with you. In love with your work. When that thing happens, I think you should look at it from the professional point of view. Understand it very well before you go into contract with some of these things. To my female artists, if Shatta is producing like 80 songs a year, know that you also have to produce 90 songs a year. I mean quality 90 songs a year. Because like I said, the industry, we don't have female industry and a male industry. It is an industry.
For females.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying, that it's like a military, a war front. They don't have female bullets and they don't have male bullets. When bullets are flying, they are bullets. So learn to work hard. As the males are playing like 4 shows in a day, you should be ready to play 5 shows in a day. And then keep up to it. That's basically what I want to tell them. And then those who are beefing is very good. It's good for the industry. It helps us. It grows the industry. It helps us to separate the goats from the sheep. So keep beefing and do all the things, but take advantage of the beef. Recently we had Eno and then the rest of the girls beefing small. I was expecting that by now they should have done some collaboration, shooting music videos and all that. The moment it was talked about, look at, they have all gone emotional. People were crying about it, but I was expecting that by this time more videos should be coming out. They should be playing the shows, doing a lot of media tours and everything. Even if it is virtual concert, put them together to do it and everything. But they have gone to relax. But trust me, if it was shattered that these things were happening, like by this time and Stoneboy, look at what they have done. They have rigged every money from the industry, and they will still rig. And then when you come and say that the industry is not doing well with you people and everything. Number 2, try and do good music. Timeless music. The fried rice music, I don't want to mention some music. The fried rice music is what is not helping. If you are doing songs like what Lamisi is doing, Yala and all the people, I don't want to mention some few names. Trust me, you will travel outside. You get it? We don't understand the song, but we are bumping to it. But oh, sorry, a tone and all those things. What kind of thing is that? Yeah. So we are doing timeless music. I'm still with Max Praise. If you have not heard Max Praise, he's a gospel talent.
You
You know what I'm saying? Greetings to Max Praise.
Okay, guys. Thank you to Lamisi for being on the show. And if you have to follow her. In fact, let's follow the females, because sometimes I don't blame people for making work music. It's the audience to what they are interested in. So let's try as much as we can to go to at Lamisi Music on Instagram, Facebook as well. Let's share. Let's enjoy it. Most of the time we say that, I quite remember a year ago the president was bashed that females are not given a chance. There are females out there who bash the president. Please, there are females like Lamisi making relevant music.
Exactly.
Let's try as much as we can to support them and create opportunity for them as well, instead of posting essays. I would read this from Nana Isronya, who says it requires great personal discipline and professionalism, something that is often missing in this part of the world. She's very right. And Samuel Mensah Jr., building trust, very essential. Alice says, wow, you are looking good. Thank you, Alice. Lolonyo, we miss you. Looking pretty, pa. Thank you. Vera smile there. Thank you. Laurentia Ziga says, nice one. Keep them coming. We are here. Chelsea, thank you always for your support. She says, well done. Ma says we are here. Okay, Sarah also says your nickname, Kosomia,
yeah.
Kosomia Life. Okay. Elam says, I'm just enjoying it. Elam again, understanding is everything, which Lamisi actually emphasized on. And Femi says that's right. Okay, Kosomia is still getting fans out there. Francis say keep it up, girl. More Kosomia. All right, guys, so thank you so much. We were streaming live from Stardom Africa, and as we said, next we would want to celebrate Father's Day, and we are looking for people to sponsor that episode as well. This is Amani Live, and I hope to see you again and again and again on the show. And keep sharing, keep sharing.
Fuzangwele masekia na nano inyu yo oya. Fuzangwele masekia na nano inyu yo oya. Banin pela ka ansak before. Da fele ka fu yele ma kan yele fu umya. Fu ya yenzen pela kanin guri fu aye. Ngami yu ya galin kule baka fu zamingwela. Aye. Ae oh, ae oh. Tini pasama tini tinane moritaba, benitaba kokoritaba ama aye. Yamo funini gosuma de ke kabusunganga yifonone.
Wake up, artist.
You didn't try for him at all.
The day that I'm fully on the show, but I can mention him. Today I messed up.